So, as you all know, our exam, UGC NET, is around the corner. So, we are back with the expected questions of our exam, Home Science. And today we are going to begin with our favorite unit, Human Development. So, today we are going to see the questions which were asked in the recent exam and some of the expected questions that they may ask in the coming exam. So let's begin and all the very best. And if you don't understand any question or if you feel like I have not studied that topic, don't worry. Take a chill pill and enjoy the journey. Okay, it's okay. You will understand things and just follow the questions with me, and everything will be great. Have faith in yourself. That's the key. So let's begin. The first question is the process of learning appropriate social behavior chiefly by observing and imitating is known as. The options are 1. Cognitive learning, 2. Reinforcement, 3. Conditioning, and 4th. Observational learning. So let's understand these four options one by one. So the first option is cognitive learning. What is cognitive learning? Actually, it is a process through which individual gain knowledge and understand thoughts, experience, and the senses. It actually emphasizes the role of mental process in acquiring and organizing the knowledge. The example of cognitive learning can be problem solving, like how you tackle the problem by implementing the knowledge you have, and the critical thinking. Then we have concept mapping, which is visually organizing and representing the relationship between the ideas. Like you have a concept mapping in your mind, like this is what I want to do, then I have to go there, then I have to do this. This is your map which you prepare in your mind. The last is hypothesizing, which is making an educated guess based on the prior knowledge and observations. So this was our first option. The second option was reinforcement. So this word reinforcement we have studied in the theory of B.F. Skinner. Okay, he has done the experiment with the mouse. We have seen this reinforcement term there. So what is the word reinforcement mean? It means that it is a process by which behavior is strengthened. Like if we will reinforce someone's behavior, it will get reinforced. Okay, if you'll, I'm sorry, if you'll give positive compliments about someone's behavior, like, oh, you have such a nice habit, you respect others. Okay, then this behavior will occur again and again. The child will go and help others or talk to them nicely. So this is the reinforcement. And the basic meaning of reinforcement, if you'll say that I have just stated, that the behavior will be strengthened and it will occur again in the future. There were two types of reinforcement. First is positive reinforcement, then we have negative reinforcement. Okay. Next option, third option was conditioning. So conditioning term we have studied in classical conditioning, which was given by Pavlov. Okay, where we have studied, he conducted the experiment with the dog, and there was a bell that was a neutral stimulus. Then we have unconditional stimulus, and when he combined both the things like neutral stimulus and unconditional stimulus, what was the result? Then what was the result of conditional stimulus? Like whole theory. This is what we say conditioning. Okay, like you condition someone, you are again and again repeating those things so that the individual can condition about that. Then we have the last option was observational learning. So the observational learning means we are learning something by watching the actions of others. Like if you must remember, when we were in first class or nursery, the rhymes, the teachers used to recitate rhymes, and it involves the actions also. So what we used to do, uh, words we may not remember, but the actions what teacher were doing, the steps which she was following, we can remember that. So that was our observational learning. We were observing her. Okay, she's doing this way and I have to roll my hands like that. So that was our observational learning. We have observed someone and learned that behavior, and now we are imitating them. Okay, so the key factor of observational learning is attention. If we'll pay attention on something, we may learn that. That's the observation. Then we have retention, like placing in the memory. Now we don't need that particular person to do that steps again and again and again. We have that memory in our brain. Then reproduce, like reproduction means that we have observed and have our ability to reproduce the observed behavior. Then we have motivation. So we all know that without the motivation, we cannot learn anything. So if you are motivated, like positively motivated, then we'll observe someone and learn something. The nicest example of observational learning can be internship. Okay, the internships which we do, it gives us pragmatic experience, like in hand experiences, like we are doing something with our hands, so it is easy for us to remember. Okay, so this is it. Coming back to our question, which was asking about the learning social behavior by observing and imitating is known as. After understanding all the options, we can say that the option number 4, that is observational learning, is the correct answer. So coming to the next question, that is, walk-in bathtubs can be good options for those with. Option number 1 is limited mobility. Option number 2 is individual user. Option number 3, average adult with good range of motion. And option number 4, individuals using a wheelchair. Let's see what these options mean. First, understand what is walk-in bathtubs. So they are watertight doors that allow user to enter and exit the tub without stepping over the high edges. Okay. They also come with the features like built-in seats, grab bars, and anti-slip flooring to ensure safety and comfort. When we talk about limited mobility, like individual has a limited mobility, he cannot walk very often, and he can take some steps and reach to the destination. This is what the limited mobility means. When we talk about individual users, it means that someone's personal use, like me and you are using this walk-in type of bathtubs. There are variety of bathtubs. Here we are talking about walk-in bathtubs. So we are comfortable. We can walk anywhere we want. So why we will need a walk-in bathtub with a built-in seats or a special flooring and anything? We are happy, good, healthy people. Then we have third option, that is average adult with good range of mobility. So they also don't need actually walk-in bathtub because they can comfortably stand and move, okay, without any issue. When we talk about individuals using a wheelchair, so individual who are using wheelchair are not gonna use the bathtub. They actually need a shower. Like with their wheelchair, they can enter into the shower, they can open it and they can take bath and come out. So in bathtub, you need to sit. So transferring someone from wheelchair to the tub will be a task again. So this is not very helpful for them. Okay, it will not actually promote the independence in them. If they have a shower, they'll simply take their wheelchair in the bathroom and they'll open the shower, they'll have shower and they'll come out. But in bathtub, you need second person who is gonna pick you up and pick you out of the tub. So no, this is no for individual using wheelchair also. So coming back to our question, walking bathtub will be a good option for which people? So after eliminating second, third, and fourth option, we know people with a limited mobility will be benefited with the walk-in bathtubs because they have limited areas where they can reach and they can utilize those things. So if they have seat and they can grab something, there is no slippery floor, it will be really helpful for them. So this is our best option. Limited mobility will be the correct answer. Next question. The genetic endowment inherited by a person's biological parents at conception is option 1, environment, option 2, heredity, option 3, maturation, options 4, that is conception. I think A, B, C, I said. Sorry. Option 1, environment. Option 2, heredity. Option 3, maturation. Option 4, conception. Okay, I have repeated the options. Let's understand these options one by one. So when we talk about environment, what is environment? It is referred to our external factors like upbringing, cultures, our surrounding, where we are being grown up, the influence that we have. So actually this influence matter after the birth of a child, when we'll start out like going in the park, making peer group interaction. So that time environment is actually important, but not at the time of conception. Okay. Next, we have heredity. Heredity is individual inherit from their biological parents at the time of conception. These traits come from DNA, like DNA, it transmit to a newborn. The characteristics such as eye color, hair color, height are the things that we inherit from our biological parents. Then we have a third option, that is maturation. It is a natural process of growth and development influenced by heredity and the environment. Okay. It will come gradually, like in from the time of conception. No, it does not matter at that time. After the child is born and then he'll grow up, then you'll see the maturity somewhat from the late childhood to teenage. Okay, there you will experience the maturation of an individual. The last option was conception. So when we talk about conception, it means the process of fertilization, like sperm and egg are combined to form a zygote. So this is a process of conception, okay, not a inherit trait. Okay, coming back to our question, genetic endowment inherited from a person's biological parents at the time of conception. What will be the correct answer? Option number second, that is heredity. Okay. Next question. The first step of any parent education program is to find similarities between a group of parents by developing which one of the following? Number one, communication. Number two, eye contact. Number three, therapy. Number four is rapport. Let's understand each options one by one. When we talk about communication, it is important in parent education program, of course. It is a built-in foundation of rapport. Actually, you are going to communicate with someone if you have a good rapport with them. Okay. So this is also not a correct option for us. Then we have eye contact. It is a component of communication or an interaction, we can say, but it is not primarily a step for creating a connection among the group of parents. It's a general thing, like when we communicate with someone, we make eye contact. It's a very general thing. So we will eliminate this option also. Then we have therapy. So therapy is a process aimed at addressing specific psychological or emotional issue. Okay, any issue like related to psychological, which may not be relevant in the initial step of parental education program. Maybe further, if you see anything, then you need a therapy, you want to suggest someone, you should go for this therapy, that therapy at that time, but not initially. So no, this is also not a correct option. Then we have rapport. When we talk about rapport, it is referred to a harmonious and trusting relationship that is established between the facilitator, the individual who is conducting a program, and the parent. So here, what is important, that there should be awareness of others, like others have some issues and we need to respect them. Showing interest in someone else's story also. It is not like, oh, it's a group and my issue should be emphasized first. No, we are talking in a group, so we should see like what other person is saying. It is very important. Then we have sensitivity. Should be, we all should be sensible about some issues. Then we have choosing right words, very important, like what to say and how to say those things. The right word, it should not hurt other person. So that is also important. Then joining the dots. You can join the dots only when you will listen their story. Okay. If you're sitting in a group and your mind is somewhere else, then how you are not going to connect the dots? You cannot. Okay. So the correct answer for the question, which is first step for any parent education program is to find similarities between group of parents by developing what? The correct answer will be fourth, rapport. Very good. Okay. Now, moving forward to the next question, which is the functions of a family therapist are number A, the options which are given are A, act as a collaborator for the whole family. B, expresses empathetic comments. C, demonstrates a caring attitude. D, designs a rating scale. E, gives birth control advice. The given codes are 1. S, C, D, E only. 2. A, B, E only. 3. A, B, C only. 4th, B, D, E only. Let's see what are the functions of family therapy. So, the work of family therapy is to enhance the communication between the family, resolve the conflicts that are arising in the family, strengthen the relationship between the members of family, addressing the dysfunctioning patterns in the family, like if there is any, supporting individual and collective well-being, addressing mental health and behavior issues in the family, fostering empathy and understanding between the family. Then we have last education and skill development within the family. Like you are strengthening the family. This is the function of family therapy. Now we'll see the options which were given. So we will simply eliminate D&E option. In our classes also, I have told you people this, that try to solve the question with the elimination method. It will be very easy for you. The student who are sitting in the class right now, they know what I'm talking about. Just eliminate which you think that not appropriate and you'll get your correct answer. It will be very easy for you to solve the question. So when we talk about D&E, which is design a rating scale, we will eliminate that. And E, that is gives birth control advice, will eliminate that too. We will have our correct answer. That is A, B, C only. That is our third code. Okay. Acts as a collaborator for a whole family, expresses empathetic comments, demonstrates a caring attitude. These three are correct answer. The next question is, which body part develops more quickly than any other organ in early childhood? Okay, the first one is limbs, second, head circumference, three, brain, fourth is heart. Let's understand this. Options. When we talk about limbs, we are talking about legs. Okay, you can see in the dotted line, these are our limbs. So at birth, the body is about 20% of its adult size. So we need to grow 80% more. Okay. By the age of 3, the body approximately grow up to 50% of its adult height. Okay, 50. Now 50 is more to be added. Then we have by the age of 12, the body continues to grow, but it slows down as compared to infancy. Okay, in the middle of teenage, you'll again the growth will be rapid. Okay, you have seen that our height was a bit more by the age of 15 or 16, and by the age of 18 and 19 it was done. Okay, the process of limb development was done, because after that we have not grown up, like our height has not increased. Okay, then we have head circumference. At birth, the head is relatively large, accounting for about 25% of total body length. You must have seen the whole body is bit smaller when we talk about at the birth time, and the head is the largest part of a baby. Then we have by the age of 1, head circumference increases rapidly. In the first year, it will be increasing, but by the age of 5, growth of head circumference slows, and it's about 80 to 85 percentage of adult size, like it is done. Okay. Then we have brain, very important. At birth, the brain development is 25%. By the 1 year, the brain is 70% developed. By 3 years, it is 85% developed. And by the 5 year, it is 92% developed. The brain is like full, all the things are active in our brain now. Okay. The last option was heart. The heart is about 30 to 40% or percentage of its size, like adult size during the time of birth. It is like fully, it's 30 to 40% working here. Okay. The growth is very gradual. Okay, very gradual. So you cannot identify like where the heart is actually growing. It is very tough. What percentage should be there? So I cannot give you the exact percentage right now, and I have tried really hard to find it. So we have flowers for you. We don't have percentage for this. I'm sorry. So coming back to our question, which body part develops more quickly than any other organism in early childhood? So after understanding all the four options, we know that brain is actually the part which is actually growing very rapidly. Like 92% by the 5 years is like too much. It is all done here. Now we need only 8% more. Okay. So the correct answer will be brain. Very good. Now we have next question. Dimensions of well-being during middle adulthood are, the given options are self-acceptance, B, autonomy, C, grief and resentment, D, midlife crisis, E, personal growth. Okay. The codes which are given is 1, A, C, E only, 2, A, B, E only, 3, C, D, E only, 4th, E, C, B only. Let's see what are the dimensions of well-being during middle adulthood. So the first thing is intellectually, like we are very awakened intellectually. We have seen the world, we have studied so many things, we have read so many books. So intellectually, we are very well. Then we have emotional well-being. Okay, we are emotionally balanced now. We are in our adulthood, so we know how to manage our emotions here. Then we have spiritually, we are fully grown. We know like what we want in our spiritual well-being. Then we have environmental well-being in adulthood is fully done. Then we have financial well-being, occupational well-being, social well-being, and physical well-being. These are a very broader points actually. Let me come to the minimum points. Okay, let me give you. The first one is self acceptance. When we are talking about self acceptance, we are talking about psychological well being of adult. Okay, his achievements and failures and everything is done, and he has self acceptance, like emotionally stable, and he's acknowledging his life journey, like yeah, I have accepted it, this is what has happened in my life. Okay. Then we have second, autonomy. It is referred to a ability to make independent decisions, not relying on someone else. Okay. Regulate one's own behavior without excessive reliance on others. Like this is these are my priorities. These are the people I need to focus on, and not gonna rely on other people's like outer circle, out of the priority circles. So here we have some independence. Okay. When we talk about grief and resentment, so actually, these are emotions, not dimensions of well-being. These are particular emotions we are talking about. So they may occur during middle adulthood, but they are not a positive contributor of well-being. Well-being means well-being, good things. Okay. Then we have midlife crisis. It is also not a dimension of well-being, but rather a phenomena that some individual may experience during middle adulthood. We also say midlife crisis. No, I'm going through a midlife crisis. We usually do use this word. So it often involves stress about some situation, some things like that. Then the last option was personal growth. When you talk about personal growth, it means a continuous improvement on oneself, like learning new skills, adapting to challenges, and like exploring new opportunities. That your personal growth, something you're working on yourself to improve yourself. Okay. So simply we will eliminate C and D and we'll have a correct answer. So I have correct answer in the charts also. Very good. So our answer will be A, B, E only. Okay. We'll eliminate C and D. That is grief, resentment, and midlife crisis. We'll eliminate that. I hope you have understood this explanation. Then we have the period from conception to implantation of the embryo as called. The given options are number one, conception stage, number two, embryonic stage, number three, fetal stage, number four, germinal stage. Let's understand each options one by one. Okay. When we talk about conceptual stage, it means that the fertilization is done, like egg and sperm has met. It is not formally a prenatal developmental stage. Okay. So the prenatal developmental stage are these three: germinal, embryonic, and fetal. But we'll go through according to the options. So the second one option was embryonic stage. This stage began after the implementation, like approximately 3 to 8 weeks, and it involves formation of major organs and structures, as you can see in the picture. Then we have fetal stage, which begins after the 8 weeks and lasts until the birth, during which the fetus grow and mature. This is the longest period of prenatal development, fetal. Remember this. Okay. Then we have germinal stage, which is referred to a period from conception to implementation of embryo in the uterine lining, typically lasts for 0 to 2 weeks only, shortest period. Here, the fertilization, like sperm and cell, will combine to form a single cell called zygote. Okay, the cell division will be there through the process of mitosis, and it will form a blastocyst. People who have taken the classes, they know blastocyst is a ball of cells. Okay, that is your blastocyst, and that will implement in the uterine line. So coming back to our question, which was asking about the period from conception to implementation of the embryo. So we know the correct answer will be option number 4, that is germinal stage. There we are having the conception to implementation only. Okay, very good. Next question. Arrange the correct sequence of stages of prenatal development. A is fetal stage, B is germinal stage, C is embryonic stage, D is conception stage, E is delivery stage. The given codes are 1, B, C, E, A, D, 2, D, B, C, A, E, 3, A, B, C, D, E, 4th is E, D, B, A, C. Let's understand the stages of prenatal development. So number one will be D, that is conception stage. You can see with the picture, like sperm is coming and it is fertilizing the egg. Then we have germinal stage. Germinal stage means blastocyst, a ball of cell will be created. Then we have embryonic stage. See, some structure of a baby is forming here. Then we have fetal stage. The baby is fully grown and mature there. And at the end, we will have delivery stage. So the correct sequencing will be B, option number 2, that is B, sorry, option number 2, that is D, B, C, A, E only. That is your correct sequence. Okay. I hope I have made myself clear. This was very easy question. Like basic things, if you remember basic thing, you can solve the question. Okay. Coming to the next question. Very interesting question. According to Kohlberg, which level of moral reasoning is based on personal ethical standards? Please remember, don't take Kohlberg's theory very lightly. We have seen they have asked one question from this from last 5 years. This is a pattern that we have observed. They are actually giving Kohlberg again and again, again and again. Moral reasoning is their favorite topic. Just understand this theory very, very, in a very good manner. Okay, coming back to our question, circle back. According to Kohlberg, which level of moral reasoning is based on the person's ethical standard? Okay, option number 1, conventional; 2, pre-conventional; 3, beginning; 4, post-conventional. Let's understand these options. So pre-conventional level, conventional and post-conventional level is a correct order. First, I have arranged it on the basis of correct order. When we talk about pre-conventional level, this level is based on self-interest and the consequences of their actions. Like punishment or reward, anything like that. It is very common in children. When we talk about conventional level, it is guided by social rules and expectations of others to maintain the order. What other people will think is very important for that. This is common in adolescence and adulthood. When we talk about post conventional level, this is a universal ethical principle and a personal code. Okay, how you see the morality, it is based on that. Rarely seen in individual who think deeply about morality, like nobody cares that much about morality. We all know that. People like civil rights activists and philosophers will reach the post conventional level of morality. So the question was moral reasoning based on personal ethical interest. The correct answer will be post conventional level. Okay, last one, personal ethical. They are talking about personal ethical standard. What are my standards about morality on that basis? Okay, if you are feeling any confusion in this question, uh, mm, comment it. I'll explain it tomorrow again very well. But see the explanation slide also once. You will understand why personal ethical standard will be post conventional level. Okay, it is the easy one, not that tough. As per classification of mental retardation based on what IQ score a person is considered as profoundly mentally retarded. The given options are 1, 50, 2, 20, 3, 35, 4 is 70. So for this, you need to remember the table of IQ. Okay, this table. Level of intellectual disability, IQ range table. So as you know, middle level, the IQ range should be 52 to 69. Moderate is IQ 36 to 51. Severe is 20 to 35. Profound is 19. Like below 19 will be profound level of intellectuality. So it is asking mental retardation based on the IQ score. A person is considered profoundly mentally retarded. So we are talking about the last level, right? Profoundly. They have given the exact term from the table. Okay. So it will be option number 2, 20, 19 and below. It was saying 19 and below. So it will be 20. 20 will also work. Okay. Because 19 and below, no number is there. Use the basic reasoning. No number is below 19. 20 will work. 20 will work. Like do this basic reasoning in the exam. Okay. So this will be your correct answer. Now, the single cell which divides again and again and is the beginning of life is option 1 DNA, 2 autosome, 3 zygote, and 4th is chromosome. Let's understand these options. When we talk about DNA, it is a genetic material contained without the zygote. Okay, but it is not a cell itself. It carries a genetic instructions for life, not a cell. Okay. When we talk about autosome, they are chromosomes. Okay. They carry genetic information. Autosomes are non-sex chromosome. Till now, the sex is not defined. Okay. They carry a genetic information. While they are the part of zygote, they are not a single cell. Okay. Then we have zygote. Zygote is a single cell organism found by the fusion of sperm and egg during the fertilization. It makes the beginning of life in a human and other organism. So the zygote undergo repetitive cell division like mitosis to develop into a multicellular organism, eventually forming embryo, fetus, and later fully developed individual. We all know what a small zygote gives. We all are the result of a small zygote. Then we have chromosome. It is a structure within a cell that contain DNA. The zygote contain chromosome, but the chromosome itself is not a single cell. I am clearing that again and again. Okay? So the correct answer will be for the single cell which divides again and again and is the beginning of new life. The answer will be anyone? Answer will be 3, zygote. Okay, zygote is the correct answer. Then we have types of play. Okay, you have types of play one side and list of meaning of types of play on the other side. The first is a functional play. Then we have symbolic play. Then we have constructive play. Then we have formal games. Okay. So the meaning is first one is play involving use of material or objects to draw or make something. Then we have second, play involves repetitive motor activity. Then we have play involves social interaction, physical activity, and rules. Then we have play involve creating settings, characteristics, and scripts. And below we have some codes with which we have to match. Let's see let's see the examples of each play once. Okay, a real life example is a functional play. Like, see, this is the function, the doll house and everything. There are some function involved, like cars are moving, dolls are moving. This is a functional play, and a kid is also moving along with the toys. Okay, then we have symbolic play. This is the symbolic play. Like they'll create a palace or something like that, and that's a nicest example of symbolic play. Like I am teacher. This is my school. This is classroom, and you people will be students, and I'm going to teach you. That's the symbolic play. Okay. Then we have constructive play. Like here, the kid will construct something. Like see, from the clay, they are making some new whatever they are making, fairy, uh, mm, caterpillar, anything. A function is like constructive play is some construction is going on. Something is getting built up here. Then in the second picture, you can see they are making bracelets from beads. Okay, that's a constructive play. Then we have formal games. Formal games are like they're playing in the park, like swings and everything. Like they are formal games. And riding, skipping rope, playing with the football, these will be associated with the formal games. Coming back to our question. Functional play. Let's see. The social interaction, doing things. If you talk about play involve creating settings, characters, and a script, that will be our symbolic play. So we know B will be fourth. Let's explore the answers. We'll eliminate first option and third option. Second and fourth has B with the fourth one. Okay, second and fourth we'll focus on that. Then we have functional play. In second option, functional play is matched with repetitive motor activity. Can be possible. Then we have first playing involve use of material and object to draw and make something. When we are talking about playing involve use of material or object, that is constructive play. We know that. So our correct answer will be fourth. No, this is wrong. They have given wrong answer. Constructive play will be like involving or something. Functional play will be, this is wrong. They have matched wrong. Second is the correct answer. Okay. I'll correct it. Second is the correct answer. Remember that. A will be with second. That is play involve repetitive motor activities. Symbolic play will be playing involve setting like scripts or something. C constructive play will be playing involve use of materials and object to draw or make something. Then we have formal play, that is playing social interaction, physical activity, and rules. Okay, this is the correct answer. Second is the correct answer. Don't go with it, and they have given wrong answer. Please, it's the second one is the correct answer. So this is it. We wish you all the very best for the exam. Be prepared, have faith in yourself, as I have said it before. You have studied everything, be patient. You may feel like I have forgot everything and I don't know anything. It's okay. This is the meaning that you know everything. Okay, have faith in yourself, and everything is going to be best for you. Okay. So see you tomorrow, same time, with some new questions, interesting topics. And all the very best. Revise till that. Okay, bye bye.